In this video, I'm going to show you how to calculate Fibonacci retracement. So we have, I'm going to reference AMD here. We're at the 54% level. We're in the golden zone. I wanted one that was in the golden zone so I could show you the golden zone. This is what your table will look like right here. This is on a 30-week time frame for the last 30 periods, the last 30 closing Fridays. We're doing this from the bullish side and retracing back. This will not be on the bearish side. You can do this for any time frame you want. You can do it for the 10-week period, the 20-week period, the 40-week period. You can do it for daily time frames, 20, 50, 150 days, whatever you want to do. It's up to you. We're using the last 30 Friday closes for our Fibonacci retracement. I have this portfolio. You can follow along. You can just make a copy of this and follow along. I have everything you need here. You'll start in cell L1 and work over to O1 if you're following along with me exactly. And then you would pull this into your trend channel where it says Fibonacci retracement. I have this set up for you. So you'd pull all that data into here and you would do some of the calculations in here, but most of them you would do on the other page, your data tab page. So just keep that in mind that most of your calculations will be here, and I'll tell you what calculations you would do over there. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I have AMD referenced here, and this is what you'll want to set up for high, low, and price in these cells. So just copy these the way they are. And the first thing we'll need, I'm just going to do it down here, but you would be doing it up here. So just so I can go along and show you how to do it. The first thing you'll need is the price. So it's equals Google Finance. We'll grab the cell AMD, the ticker, comma, quotations. We want the price. And then close quotations. So we get our price. The next two things we'll need is the high and the low over the last 30 periods. So that's just going to be equals max. And then we're going to grab our closing prices for the last 30 periods. So you can start dragging that down from cell G2 under the close tab. And then back out one space and just type in 31. So it's G2 to G31 equals max G2 to G31, close parentheses. And then we're going to do the same thing over here, but we're just going to go minimum, the minimum price for the last 30 weeks for our low. So then we'll grab G2 to G31, back out one space, 31. That gives us our starting point for what we'll need. We're going to skip this one for now, and then we'll go down there. We need to put our percentages in. So you're just going to put 0% in, not right underneath the 181 because that's going to be where we do a calculation, but the next cell down in cell L4 here, you'll put in 0%, then 23.6, then 38.2, 50, 61.8, 78.6, and then 100. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab those. Those are just numbers you're writing in there. You're not doing any formula or anything. Skip one and then push these, just paste those. All right, so that gives us what we need to start doing some calculations. So the first thing we're going to do is go right next to our 0% in that cell. So for you, it would be cell M4, and we are just going to do our calculation. And that's going to be equals. We want to grab the high, and then we want to subtract it. We want to subtract, but then we want to open parentheses, and we want to grab the high again, and we want to subtract the low out from the high. So we're subtracting the low. This really is taking the low minus the high, and then subtracting it again from the high. Close parentheses, and then we want to multiply that by the percentage level here, and we should get the same number as the high if we did it right, which we do, so we know we did it right. Now all we need to do is just lock in each one, the first three first three cells we grabbed, lock those in. That's going to be the F4 function, or it may be Shift 4 for you or Command 4 depending on what type of computer you're using. And then you'll just take this and you'll just drag it down, and that'll give you each one of your levels for Fibonacci. So the golden zone is 157.06 to 151.26. The price right now is 154.30. So we should be in the golden zone when we do our calculation for that. And the way we get the golden zone is we just take the high. Oh, I did that wrong there. Let me back out. We're going to hit equals, and we want the high minus the price. We want to put that in parentheses, and then we want to divide that by the high minus the low, and we want to have that in parentheses as well, and that should give us our retracement level. And it does. We're at the 55.61% level, and that's what we have up here. So we're good. We have that set to what we want it to be. Now, how do we get this to say golden zone when we're in the golden zone? We're going to use a formula here. So that formula is going to be equals if error so we don't get any, because we don't want an error if we're not in the golden zone. And then it's going to be the if function, open parentheses, the and function, open parentheses, and then we're going to grab our retracement level that we're at right here and say if that's greater than this level, so we want to grab the 50% one, and then comma, and then we want to grab it the retracement level again if it's less than our 61% level, and then we want to close parentheses, and then we want to put a comma, and then we want to put in quotations, golden zone, and then comma, two quotations, we want nothing if it's not, and then close parentheses. So we should get golden zone. If your stock is not in the golden zone, you will get nothing. And now how are we going to get the this to light up green? So if you look at mine here, it lights up green when it's in the golden zone. So this is just another level we're looking at, and the way you get that to light up green is you're just going to grab golden zone here, and you are going to go to conditional formatting and move my head to the left here, and you are going to say if the text is exactly golden zone, I want it to be green, and then hit done. Now I also have the percentage that's lit up when it's between the 50 and 61%, so you're going to grab that cell too, and you're just going to go to view more actions, conditional formatting, and we are going to say if it's is between, and you're just going to put 50% in the first one value, and then in the second value you're going to put the 61.8%, and then you're going to grab what color you want. So I'm just going to put this green and hit done. So that's all you got. That's it. That's how you get Fibonacci retracement. Now you'll want to do that formula that I just did right here. You'll want to do all the calculations you can do here and pull over, but the formula you'll want to go over to your trend channel and every tab you make with it and put that formula in here and here. So for the conditional formatting, I just wanted to show you how to do it. So just keep that in mind, that these two things that we just did last here, you'll want to put over there. Everything else you can do on this here and then pull it over live. You can either use the equals formula or equals open curly brackets. So it'd be something like this, equals open curly brackets, and then you would just grab all of this and pull it down. Well, you wouldn't grab all, you would just grab this here and pull it over to your tab and then close curly brackets. And you'll see how that all popped up for me there. That's what you would do on your tab to get that all over here. But the formula to get it to light up green and for this to say golden zone, you want to put that golden zone formula in here, the if error and formula, and then for the conditional formatting, you'll put that in both of these cells. That's all I got for you. I hope that tutorial was helpful. If it was, consider hitting the like and subscribe button, and thanks for watching.